Can my spouse file married filing jointly 2 years after I die? I get this question a lot, and this is one from my man Paul in Hawaii, who says, "Aloha, Josh," which I think in Hawaii means hello and goodbye too, right? Hello and goodbye. Hey, Josh, you talked about tax torpedo. That's not the tax torpedo, Paul. It's a tax bomb and the widow's tax trap. Just messed it. For the surviving spouse, I understand that my wife will be able to file married filing jointly for 2 years following my death. Is this correct? I appreciate all your YouTube videos and whatnot. Oh boy, I cannot tell you how many times I get this question. And then Paul says, mahalo for my response. So he says, mahalo for my response. All right, I guess that means thank you in Hawaiian. I don't know. Never been. Hawaii looks like a pretty nice place. All right. So here, let's just read from the horse's mouth, shall we? This is the IRS website specifically. Now, to be a qualifying widower, widower, the issue is qualifying. You need to have a dependent child, and you have to meet all of the following. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people think they can file married filing jointly because they're a qualifying widow or widower. They hear the term widow or widower, they say, I'm a widow or widower, thus I can be married filing jointly for 2 years. No, you can't. You can't unless you meet the technical aspects of qualifying. You are entitled to file a joint return with your spouse for which you were entitled to file a joint return for the spouse for the year your spouse died. It does not matter if you actually file one. So if my wife dies today, Charlotte dies today, oh, heaven forbid, that's what we in April, I can still file married filing jointly. Your spouse died no more than 2 years before the year of which you are filing your return and did not remarry before the end of the year for which you're filing the return. So as long as it's been no more than 2 years, I could theoretically still file married filing jointly, except right here. You have to have a child or stepchild for whom you can claim as a dependent. This does not include a foster child. All right, so the qualifying contingency is that you have to have a child or a stepchild, not a foster child. And that child need to live in your home all year except for temporary absences. There are also exceptions for a child who was born or died during the year or for a kidnapped child. And you paid more than half the cost of keeping up for the home for the year. All right, so in this case, Charlotte and Josh, kids are out of the house. Charlotte gets hit by a bus. I'm on my own. And the year she gets hit by the bus, I can file married filing jointly. After that, I'm a single taxpayer. I'm just telling you, man, I get this. People make this mistake all the time because they think the 2 years. They hear the 2 years. Your spouse died no more than 2 years before the year of which you're filing your return. So 2 years. Charlotte dies in 2019, married filing jointly. Married filing jointly in 2020, and married filing jointly in 2021, 2 years after the day which she died. No, it doesn't work like that unless we have a child or stepchild, which I can claim as dependent. So in this case, because we have a child and stepchild I can claim as dependent, I could file married filing jointly for the next 2 years. After that, I can't. At that point, I probably have to file head of household. But anyway, that's the answer to that, Paul. So you got to be doing your married filing jointly tax planning now for sure. I hope this helps. As always, got questions, comments, concerns, put them down there. Thumbs up, smash the like button, and of course, share the video as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. We'll see you next time.